Hey, you. You, sitting at home right now, sitting with your pud in your hand, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe before you watch this. Like and subscribe.
Okay.
We're trying to boost it up. Like and subscribe. If you like and subscribe, Stu Feiner will quit this show. That will get us a million.
In my deathbed, I'll be doing it with 6 feet under with dirt on my face. Like and subscribe. Now listen, I made you 18.1 on your money last week for free. Like and subscribe. I made you laugh for free. Like and subscribe. I taught you how to fuck your wife. Like and subscribe. 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 Like and subscribe.
Welcome to the Barstool Sports Advisors, America's premier sports information program with Dave El Prez Portnoy, Dan Big Cat Katz, and the source, Stu Feiner.
Barstool Sports Advisors, we are back. Week 10 of the NFL season. I'm here as always with Dave, Stu, Hannah, and Tommy. Week 10, boys. We first have to get some business out of the way. Stu Feiner, he went 10-1 last week.
Thank you.
He went 10-1 last week.
Thank you.
Where was I during the show? How do you have 11? I must have zoned out.
His mortal lock
On the mortal locks, I hit a 3-team parlay, which counts as 1 bet. I hit 3 2-team parlays, which counts as 3 more bets, and 3 straight-up bets.
Your mortal lock was a parlay.
Was a 3-team parlay.
But didn't we say give us one?
Yeah, no, he gave us one. That one. They all won. Every single one of them won.
But you get one that counts.
You
right?
said, Stu, you're ruining the show. We're going to count everything, but give us one so I could bet against you.
I said that. That's a direct.
Verbatim. No, verbatim.
I said
verbatim. I memorize everything you say, by the way.
Yeah. I said we're counting them all, but you only do one.
You said, Stu, you're ruining the show. We'll count
them
all.
I believe
that part is true.
But just give us one so we could go against it. Falcons, Panthers, Titans, 3-team parlay, ready to roll.
Stu, though, can you give just one so people can get bet against you? Like you're making it now, so
bet against me 3. What's better?
No. Give your best bet so people can bet against.
What will be your number one? We will count this.
You're ruining the show.
Yeah, we'll count this. We'll count your stupid.
Atlanta Falcons. Perfect. And then I forced myself into the Atlanta Falcons.
Fine.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
That I said.
Yes.
Did I say they all count?
Yes. Replay the tape.
Yeah, all right. Well,
No.
I have a little quote.
3-team parlay, 3
No.
2-team parlay, 3 straight-up bets, 10-1. And on the show, can I say?
So
go ahead.
what you did is you gave 3 games, you twisted it, you did it every which way, so 19 different combinations, and that's what you're counting?
No, I'm not counting 19 combinations because they paid 16.8 to 1.
But
if I caught the count.
but
I
those
made
are
7
all-
bets.
but those are
I
all-
would have either gone 7-9 or 0-16. I risked my life, my limbs, my reputation.
So theoretically, let me ask you this.
Yes.
If we continue down the street.
Yes.
Can
Yes.
I do this? This is almost like a Rico Bosco. Can I do?
You
can
can
I
hit
bet?
a 3-team parlay.
Can I do a 1 million
Yes.
unit play this
Yes.
week? If
No.
it loses,
I-
2 million the week after.
No, because
4
units
million
don't
the week
count.
after,
You didn't
8
count my
million the week
unit.
after,
You did
100
not
million
count
the
my
week
units.
after. Come
Sour
on.
grapes,
This
No,
is-
sour
it's not sour
grapes.
grapes.
No.
Can you hear the sour grapes? Blah, blah, blah,
We
blah,
talked.
blah,
I
blah.
don't even know what you were
I
talking
recorded
about.
a
You're like,
million. I do
Stu
whatever I
killed
want.
it. It's
No,
like-
not on this show.
It's like, what are you talking about? It's
Thank
like
God we have
one
tape.
pick.
Listen,
Thank God we have
You
tape.
have one pick.
Oh my God.
Let's get it together here.
With friends
I-
like this, who needs enemies?
have
I'm
a
sweating
quote.
already. I go 10-1 first winning week ever. I make the show. I get 1,000,001 views on a little teeny clip, and they shit on me.
I have a quote.
Why are you not validating that I had an amazing week?
You get
Why?
one
No.
winner.
Why
you did. You won your
why
mortal
did you
lock. That's
validate
amazing.
I had an amazing
Poof.
week.
Amazing.
No.
week.
It was 7-0. It was
an
7 best
incredible
bets.
week.
Big Cat uses 3 best bets every week. Yes, you do.
Sometimes,
You
yeah.
do.
Yeah, I
Yes,
don't
you
parlay
do.
them. I don't parlay them.
You parlayed, twisted. You did it every which way.
I have a quote.
Listen.
I have a quote. Stu, I want you to address this quote real quick.
Yes, I do eat ass on a first date.
The quote goes as follows. If I die in my sleep tonight, I'm leaving you with a 1,000 unit game of my career. Tampa Bay Buccaneers -4 by 40.
Yikes.
I don't even know what that was.
That was a quote. That was a text message I
used
received
Tampa
on
Bay,
Friday.
but that was after I made you so much money. All you did was lose 1/3 of the profits.
That was
You lose 1/3 of the profits.
leave it
That was
in my
dirty.
will.
Wait, listen.
That was dirty. What he just
Michigan
did was dirty.
didn't win for me on Saturday. Tampa Bay didn't win for
Can
me
you
on
read that
Sunday.
one more
but I
time?
won every other
Okay,
game.
shh.
What do you mean I sent it to you?
I
sent
blocked
it
you.
to you.
I blocked
Don't
you.
block me.
I blocked
No, you've been
Do you
blocked.
realize I'm going to make you more money than
I
Big
blocked-
Cat,
I blocked you.
Erica, anyone here? How are you blocking your cash cow?
Butler
You don't have to
basketball.
like me. Just
Butler-
the money comes in.
Butler basketball.
Money.
Butler
Money.
Butler basketball.
All I do is make money for this company, and they piss on me.
That was Super Bowl Butler basketball.
shit on me.
-4. Can I hear that?
No respect. I feel like Rodney
I-
Dangerfield. I'm the Rodney Dangerfield of Barstool Sports. No respect. Never
true.
respect.
That is true.
I normally
got a sweat
clean
towel.
pussies
Okay,
after
all
they
right.
drool, and I wipe
Listen.
my face when I sweat.
If I die in my sleep tonight,
Yes.
I am leaving you with
Yes.
a 1,000 unit game of my career.
Yes.
Tampa Bay Bucks -4/40.
Really?
What was the final score?
It was fixed. I didn't know that in advance. Tom Brady made $14 million betting against himself. He leaves the Patriots and
So
becomes scum.
can I ask you a real question?
Yes, let's talk reality. I'm not signing any fucking paper with you. I want 6 years. I want $3 million. Go fuck yourself. 500,000. I'm not losing money coming here. No, I'm serious.
If you twisted all your picks early, you would have doubled up on that game Sunday night.
No, I knew I was going to lose that game Sunday night because I was 11-1.
Game
going into
of
it.
my career.
I was 11, but I gave that out on Thursday. I didn't know I was 11-1 going into that game. You know how it works. You know before you bet a game on Sunday.
You give that out on Thursday?
No.
Yeah.
If you have a game of your
Because
career,
I thought I was gonna die in my
it's
sleep.
always, you don't just say, hey, guess what? The game of the career is off. I'm now just not, it's a game of my lifetime.
Listen, all you did was lose 1/3 profits. I made you, listen, I made $100, let's just use $100 better. I made $100 better on Sunday, $1,800. Then he lost 300
1,000?
back. 300 back on Tampa.
No. What's
now-
1,500!
What's
I'm
a
taking
1,000
myself-
units?
Spin here, it's a spin cycle.
I'm in an
Listen,
island.
you
I've just
can't
taken
con a
myself
con
to an
artist.
Can someone do
Can't
some quick
bullshit a
math? for me?
bullshitter.
Quick math. 1,000 times 100. What is that?
Dan, did
What is
you
it?
show him? Did you show him our contract?
100,000. So you actually were minus.
Listen, in the
90
contract, 6 years, 500,000, and ask if it Dan's
$8,000.
job. So me and Dan are no
98,000.
longer friends. We're competitors. We're competing. I want Dan off the show. It's me and Dave. Me and Dave, and Dion's gonna host it with Casey.
Game of my career.
It's hot.
All right, let's get some picks.
Let's do it.
Stu, you're hot.
I am hot.
You're
Thank
hot.
you. Thank you.
I respected you on
Thank you.
Sunday. I
Thank
tweeted
you.
it. I
Thank
said,
you.
Stuart,
Thank
you
you.
are hot.
Thank
That
you.
is incredible.
I
And
love
then
you.
the game of my career, your career.
Took a bath.
All right.
I
happens.
hammered the Saints that game, by the way. The Road Whites. Can't beat them in the Road Whites.
And you would have had a mortal lock best bet, but you flipped me because you were about to use the Saints. And you went on the Falcons. And you went against the Falcons.
You had the Broncos.
Only because you flipped me. You had the Saints. You had all the
Correct.
pomp and
Was the
circumstance.
Saints was no, that was the week before. I did the Saints.
No,
didn't I?
it was last week.
Oh, it was the Saints?
Yeah, you had it.
Damn.
You
Damn.
stopped the whole show.
Damn.
You were on a float.
Damn.
Yeah, it was the
Amazing.
1 week.
Dan,
The
for
one
the first
week.
time on a camera, looked thin. He was on the float with
Wow.
me like, I'm not afloat.
I knew
I'm
the
Dan
Saints.
Katz.
This is the problem.
I'm not fat.
This
ha,
is the
ha,
problem
ha.
with Stu is when
What?
you give the man an inch.
I take a yard.
Well,
he
Dan.
takes-
No, I
he
do.
takes all of it.
That is
Dan,
the truth.
it
I'm
wa-
that guy. You give me an inch, I take a yard. You let me tongue kiss you, I'm finger fucking you. That's how it works. That's how I roll.
We got finger fucked.
Absolutely.
I now have a what is it? A psychological mechanism. I just go to a quiet place
Yeah.
when he's doing this.
No, I'm back.
But it wasn't so much his picks. It was that
He smells so good.
Steve Mulholland thing went viral.
Yeah.
That was a green light for him to go bananas.
Yeah, and it was an incredible clip. R.I.P. Steve Michalik. I will actually be making all my picks for the rest of the year in memory of Steve Michalik. Let's get to some games. Stu's hot. Be careful. Stu is hot. Scalding hot. Let's start with Eagles-Giants. That will be a nice damper on this entire show. Get us back down to neutral. Eagles-Giants. Giants plus 3.5. Over-unders 4.5. Hannah, let's start with you. The weather in New York on Sunday.
The weather in New York on Sunday is going to be 63 and rain all afternoon.
Ooh, okay. Here, I got a little stat for you boys. The New York Football Giants, they're 5-1 against the spread in their last 6. Okay? They're playing close games. They're actually playing well. They won by 3, they lost by 2, they lost by 1, they lost by 1, or won by 1, they lost by 3. That's their last 5 games. They're all close.
Close.
They're all close. Dave, who you like?
So this is a great man in the suit game because I actually feel strongly about the Giants here because of everything you just said. They have been frisky, and I've been betting on the Eagles. And the Eagles they're the opposite. You think they should be winning the games by a lot. They're not. I don't know their stats versus the spread, but I feel like they're not covering. So I love the Giants here, and this is a game where I'd be like, okay, I'm off Philadelphia. I'm jumping onto the Eagles, and I'd lose. That's why I'm taking the Eagles.
Ooh, okay. Man in the suit is back. Stu, what do you got?
Tommy, I don't know why Big Cat's taking your job. I understand. All I hear from him
Stu
is
thinks
stats.
he's the boss.
Can I give a
thinks he's the
stat?
boss
Can I give
now.
one stat?
Go ahead.
If I fucked your girl, she'd know what she's missing.
All right.
What's your stat?
Let's
put it up there. Put that stat up there.
Can you not do
no
any-
sex stuff anymore?
Well, you've already mixed in 10
Yeah.
the first game.
Right.
I think it's funny though.
But at
I
some
like
point,
mother jokes.
you're
I love
beating
sex
it into
jokes.
the
I'm
ground.
60 years old. I'm old school.
We're in the first quarter,
Old
and you've
school. I fucked
already
him up.
run
I'm
like
old school.
6 trick plays.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Giants are going to win this game big. They're going to win it decisively. If you haven't watched football over the last month, you would know what's going on here. Giants are about to explode. They are a rock-solid team. They're so close to winning almost every game. They're great against the spread. I think Philadelphia should not be a favorite in this game. I think the Giants should not be a home underdog in this game. Plus 3.5 home underdogs has covered at 64% so far this year. Plus 3.5 underdogs, 64% so far this year. Giants fall into this category. It's going to be a big win. I can't even talk. My mouth is cotton.
no, we know.
But I don't know why. But we're rolling here, Giants plus 3.5.
Dave, remember in the early 2000s when they had the national threat level and it was like, oh, it's red. Oh,
yeah,
it's orange.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We need that for Stu. Stu's confidence level. When Stu gets confident, when Stu has some things go his way, we're in the red level, okay? Everyone, hide your kids, lock your doors. Stu Feiner has confidence.
I mean, you literally
said.
called me Sunday night, be like,
said
we're in
said.
big trouble.
I said that. I said to Dave, I said, we are in a world of hurt this week because Stuart Feiner had a big week and Rico Bosco
It
had
wasn't
a
for
big
the cameras. It
We are
wasn't for the
screwed.
bright lights.
No.
It's just like, we're going to be fucked come Wednesday.
I was just giving Dave a heads up, like, hey, this is going to be the worst week of our lives because our 2 maniacs had a good gambling week. Tommy, stat.
Well, I'd love to tell you to take the Giants. As a good statistician, I must put all bias aside. The Eagles have covered 10 of their last 13 at the Meadowlands. The Giants are 2-12 against the spread in their last 14 as home dogs. And Daniel Jones, since beating the Bucs in his debut game, he is 0-16 unless he's facing the Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me feel good because that verifies man in the suit.
Yeah, he's 1-6. Daniel Jones is
The football team, Washington football team.
There we
I
go.
apologize.
Oof. Daniel Jones 1-16 against the
sorry.
NFL, 4-0 against the Washington football team. That's remarkable. I'm taking the Giants though. I'm taking 3.5. This game stinks. This game stinks. I'm just going to take the home dog division. They played like a month ago. They know each other. Give me the Giants plus 3.5. All right, next game. Chargers at Dolphins. Dolphins minus 2.5. I'm going to actually put a red alert for everyone at home. This is a perception game. This is a perception game. The world has not caught up to the perception. They think the Dolphins still stink. How the fuck is a 2-5 team going across the country only a 2.5 point underdog to the 5-3 Dolphins?
Bingo.
How?
Bingo.
Uh-oh. That means I got to take the Chargers?
Bingo.
Go ahead, Stu. You start.
Again,
Damn
I don't
it.
even know why I'm going to talk because Dan said it all. Again, Dolphins are a rock-solid football team. Against the spread, against the number, well-coached, very little penalties. You know what you're getting, okay? And they've beaten some perennial major league NFL teams now. And they come up such a small favorite. They're begging you to bet the Chargers. Now, in the Chargers' defense, Chargers are great against the spread, and they have a winning record with a rookie quarterback, which is almost unheard
They're
of.
2-6.
Which is almost unheard of. Almost unheard of.
They're 2-6.
No, 5-3 against the spread, 3-1 at home.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Okay, 5-3 against the spread, 3-1 on the road. Excuse me. I'm talking against the spread. You're right, 2-6. And they've been in every game, the Chargers. Heartbreaking losses. They easily could be, instead of 2-6, they could be, 8 games? They could be 5-3. Mm-hmm. They could have been, they lost 2 games at the buzzer, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I think the Chargers bring the heat here. I think the odds makers are telling you it's an easy lay for Miami. If you just opened your newspaper today and said, Miami, they should be a 10-point favorite, which they should, and they won't be, and they're not. Chargers win the whole game. I'm taking the points, but Chargers win the whole game.
Shit.
Yeah.
I realized I just ratted myself. Like, I wrote down everything, and I was like, Dolphins, Dolphins, Dolphins. Then when I said it out loud, I was
This
like,
is a thank you,
you
Dan,
are
for starting
a
me off. Dan, catch this. Thank you.
SpongeBob Dan Pants right there. That is as square as it gets, Dave.
I hate it, but I agree with everything Stu said.
Same.
This game was like a big flashing red light. It just jumped out. It's like, what the hell is up with this line? I didn't even know. It almost screamed injuries on the Dolphins a little bit, so low. So for the same reason that my sometimes friend Stu Feiner is taking the Chargers, I am for the same exact reasons taking the Chargers.
I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what to do. Maybe I just decide I'm just a square all week. Maybe I just do a square week. You know?
Sponge square, square pants.
Right.
It's just SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah. How does SpongeBob talk? Do it. Give me a little starter. Line.
I'm SpongeBob.
The Krusty Krab!
I'm taking the Dolphins.
Patrick.
Ben Mintz says he sounds like Patrick Mahomes. I don't see it at all.
A little bit. Patrick Mahomes and SpongeBob. All right, I will be the SpongeBob SquarePants of the week. I'm going to take the Dolphins. Fuck it. Hannah, what's the weather going to be like? God, I hate that pick.
It's going to be a good afternoon. It's going to be 83 and completely sunny in Miami.
Here's my question to you, Dave. If you know that you're being a square and you've sussed the whole thing out and you know exactly what's going on and then you still take the Dolphins, are you really the square?
Well, yeah, here's the thing. Here's what the problem is. Your brain knows what you're doing in the subconscious. It's Freud, the id and the whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So it knows what you're doing, and it's like 6 steps ahead of your conscious. So you're getting played by a fool because it knew every move you get. It's a chess game. The id versus your whatever the other thing
Ego.
is. There it is.
Yep. Fuck. All right, Tommy.
Another pro-Charger stat. They're a road dog coming off a loss. That's been one of the most profitable spots across football since the start of last year. Road dogs off a loss are 71-43 against the spread. That's a 62% cover.
I hate this game. I'll do it. I'll take the Dolphins. Fuck it. I hate this game.
But you are right, Dan. It's
I
a
know.
perception game because if the Dolphins win, then I do think they're the real deal.
And they're 15-5 against the spread in their last 20, which means something is off. Like Vegas has not figured out the Dolphins because they're 15-5 against the spread.
Chargers might be that good.
Well, they're definitely not that good.
Very quick, Stu. Power rankings.
God, the Saints really rattled my fucking cage.
Game of your career. If you die, game of your career.
Chiefs. It's still going to be a Chiefs.
Vikings.
Saints Tampa has to go on the road. They'll have to beat Philly. Then they'll have to beat New Orleans.
This isn't quick.
Fast.
Chiefs, Saints, Super Bowl. Saints win again.
Okay. Saints win again.
Second Super Bowl.
Chiefs win
without cheating. No, Saints beat the Chiefs.
Win again.
Yeah.
Saints
beat the Chiefs without Greg
Back-to-back
Williams putting
Super
a bounty
Bowls for the
on
Saints,
Brett
just
Favre.
11 years in between. Yeah, back-to-back with 11 years in between. Saints win again. Bills Cardinals. Let's do some Bills Cardinals. Bills Cardinals. There's 6 games in the afternoon slate this week. It's kind of crazy. Cardinals are -2.5. Over/under is 56. There is no weather here, Hannah. Tommy, why don't you start with a stat?
Bills are on the road against a winning team. You would think that's a tough spot, but for Josh Allen, he is 5-1-1 against the spread in his career.
David.
Tough game. Cards did not look good last week, lost to the Dolphins. That was surprising to me. In the Bills, I manned the suited. I had the Bills, even though I thought they would struggle with Seattle. The Bills are sort of like the Dolphins. At what point, even though everyone's saying Buffalo is good, people still don't really believe it, ergo this line. I'm going to go back with Josh Allen. I'm going to keep riding these Bills. Ordinarily, I would take the Cardinals at home. I think there's going to be a ton of points. I'm going to take Buffalo. They just keep winning. The over?
Yeah.
They just keep winning, Buffalo. I'm going to take Buffalo.
Okay.
But the over is so big, though.
It's so big, but guess what? It's going to happen. It's 56. It's going to happen. I watched that Bills Seahawks game. It was 55.5. I never for 1 second sweat. They were up and down, moving the ball, no problems, all game. And that weird something about Arizona in that afternoon slate.
Yeah, things
you
get
tune
away
it on,
from
you click it on, and it's like 6:45, and weird shit's happening.
Add it.
Add the over. I'm
Bills
taking the over.
over.
Also, add the Dolphins Chargers over 48.5 to my card. Stu.
A lot of action just now.
Yeah, a lot of action just happened,
Hank, if
baby.
I could bother you,
About
just put
that
a
action,
sucker
boss.
behind me like a sucker, and this ball is going in the hole of the suckers. It's a typical.
What is this?
What did
What
I
is this
see
sucker?
last week? I saw the 7-2 Buffalo Bills look amazing, look great, look unbeatable. That 7-2 record's a little deceiving. They're only 4-5 against the spread, and Arizona now looks like shit. Okay, they got lucky to beat Seattle, and they looked like shit last week. I love Arizona in this spot. It's a bounce back spot. What you're going to notice is how great the Arizona defense is. They're going to shut Josh Allen out. They're going to shut Buffalo out here. You guys like the over, huh? I have no opinion on that, but you're going to lose. No opinion.
It sounds like you do have an opinion.
No, I have zero
because
opinion on the
you're saying
over
that the
under.
Bills are going to get
They're
shut
going
out.
to lose, but I love Arizona to start.
60-0.
Small number. The world coming in on Buffalo. They're remembering what Buffalo did last week. Week to week in the NFL does not matter. What you did last year, last week, in the future doesn't matter. What we do now. Arizona all day, twice on Sunday. Big win for Arizona.
Do you own any suits that don't look like you're a waiter from Las Vegas in 1968?
Well,
It's again tough.
here's what I can
suit
tell you
coloring
about
for-
this.
Like I would like my
Okay?
I like my
Here's
table
what I can
for
tell you
four for the
about this
Liberace
suit.
concert.
In
sir.
Vegas, when I wore this suit, I fucked the 3 hottest girls I ever fucked in my life.
dang.
And all they said to me about the suit is, your baby blue eyes are accentuated by your baby blue tuxedo. That's all I could say about it. You can be a hater, but
I'm not a hater.
I slayed that pussy like my life was on the
All
line.
right.
That's all I could say. You asked.
Pervert
you
alert.
Did it? I told you.
Warning on this entire
You
show.
didn't really ask like to that detail. to be
No,
honest.
no,
True.
not at all.
Very true.
Not at all.
But you give me that
Irrelevant.
inch, I take the
I
other.
know. I got to
Completely
stop. You're
irrelevant.
Dave correctly said it. You're baiting us. You have been baiting us.
With the 6th pick in the 2020 Season 1 Jenga Draft, Rhea and the Purple Hedgehogs have selected David Portnoy, Chief of Content, Barstool Sports.
Wow, Jeff, the top number one on the draft board is gone. Best available is best available.
What a steal at number 6 for Rhea.
We asked her last week why she selected Dave Portnoy at 6th overall. She said, I think he's a winner. Everything he touches, he somehow succeeds at. Even though he's never played, she was very confident in her teammates during this season.
I also think having the intimidation factor on my side, Dave, he gets around people, and Tommy and Frankie, they start shaking. They couldn't even handle themselves. Meanwhile, before this, they were talking, oh, we're going to destroy you. And I said, wait till Dave enters the room.
What an amazing week last week on Barstool Sports Advisors. Your source brought the thunder. 10-1, 10-1, 10-1. 7-0 best bets. What a 3-team parlay. 3 2-team parlays. 3 straight up bets. Unbelievable. Listen, I netted you 18.8 units with the Bills outright on the money line and the Dolphins outright on the money line on the show. Here we go. 3-0 for 69. 3 best bets. You heard it right. Listen, put up your TV. It's still going to be the same. Lower your TV. 3 best bets. Only 69. The Sunday night winner plus 2 more best bets. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. Only 69. Favorite number, favorite position. Let's rock and roll. Get over to StuFighter.com. Pay me 69. Pay me 69. 3 best bets ready to roll.
Barstool Sports Advisors, we are back. We got 2 more games to go. Like I said, there's 6 games in the afternoon slate this week. Crazy, crazy Sunday, and we have a big Sunday night matchup for Dave, which we will get to in a second. Let's, though, first go out to L.A. Seahawks at Rams. Rams coming off a bye. Rams 8-1 in their last 9 games off of a loss. The Rams are -1.5. The Seahawks are over is 55. Stu, I will start with you. Tell us who you like.
You know what I'm going to say here. I love the Rams. And again, because the Seahawks are frauds, they have no defense.
Yeah.
They can't stop us 3.
Yeah.
If I was the official quarterback, you'd do a button hook, you'd do go long, and I'd hit him for a button hook. And then all we do is go button hook, button hook, button hook. I throw out 7 straight button hooks today.
Yeah, Jeff D. Lowe is
Bottom
your
line,
offensive coordinator.
exactly. Okay, Seattle Seahawks are the biggest public team in the country right now. Every week they get the money. Every week gamblers are in love with Russell Wilson because he's having an epic, phenomenal year on the offensive side of the ball. You could give him the MVP right now because he's that good, because he has no defense. They spent no money on the defense. All their defensive players are all over the country or retired or dead. So here's the bottom line here. The Rams will go, it's just a rout. This game could be 40. This game, let me give a score on this game. No, I'm not. Rams are going to win big. 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns. 6 touchdowns, obviously, you like the over. 2 touchdowns, you don't. I'm not giving you the total. I'm giving you the Rams. Bet it for everything you own.
Dave.
It's strange because I feel like sometimes Stu's logic contradicts himself because, when I look at this line, this strikes me as a little bit of a Chargers Dolphins. Like, Rams 1.5, what are you doing? This, to me, is 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, because Seahawks haven't played well. They lost big to Buffalo last week. For that reason alone, I'll stick with my man-in-the-suit logic where, yes, of course I like the Rams. I'll take the Seahawks.
Ooh, I'm going to take the Rams. I might sprinkle a little Rams future to win the Super Bowl. What do you think about that?
They could, absolutely.
The NFC is kind of a mess.
No, they could.
Just get there, baby. Just get there.
Their A+ game is better than everybody else's.
Maybe not the Chiefs, but just get there.
Well, they have to just get there.
The Rams
are...
I
mean, the Saints-Rams right now, I guess, would be the two.
I feel like people have forgotten about them.
Are we writing off the Bucs already after one game?
They have to win 3 games. 3 games on the road. They'll never do that.
Yeah, Stu read one schedule.
Super Bowl. Tom Brady couldn't even do that when he was in New England, no less in Tampa Bay. Can't do that.
Okay. Tommy, stat.
You're getting Russell Wilson as an underdog off of a loss, 24-12 in his career off a loss against the spread, 23-9 as an underdog.
See, I love how these games where I'm like, oh, it doesn't make sense. Then Tommy hits me with a stat that backs up the weird pick. I love it.
All right, so I'm Rams, Stu's Rams, Dave is Seahawks. I feel like I'm going to have an incredible week or a horrendous week. No in between. It's either going to be squares.
I feel pretty good right now. pretty good.
All right, well, here's the game that Dave, your game, Sunday Night Football, Ravens-Patriots. Hannah, what is the weather going to be like in Foxborough on Sunday?
It's going to be a little chilly. It's going to be 49 degrees, and why can't I? Oh, wait, 1 second.
There you go, just moving it around.
Wait, what?
Yep, and...
You know where you are.
John King over here.
Good recovery.
Well, it was kind of like confusing because like my brain went to go, here, I'll catch it to make up for lost time. I went to Foxborough, but then New England, we haven't been there in a while. But this is where Nevada is, in case anyone.
Here we go. Stu, why don't you get your game of your career that you're going to lose, go 0-2 back-to-back weeks, game of your career, before Dave and I have what we call the adults table speak.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Listen. I'm not charging $3,000. I'm not charging $300. Not charging even $100. It's $69. I'm going to give you 3 best bets for $69. I'll include your Sunday night lock in it. 3 best bets for $69. 3-0 for $69. 3-0. I'm 8-4 the last 6 weeks in sides and totals on Sunday night. 8-4 the last 6 weeks. Very respectable. No matter how you do it, no matter how you slice it, no matter how Dan and Dave demean me, crush me, humiliate me, step on my soul. Step on my thunder, step on my face. 8-4 is 8-4 and 8-4. 3 best bets, including Sunday night, 69. StuFinder.com. StuFinder.com. You're my enemy. You're my best friend. I love you. StuFinder.com.
Just so the people know, one of those 4 was his game of his career.
Listen, can I explain for the viewing audience?
Yeah.
Game of my career is thunder is hype. It happens every week.
Oh.
Game of the year happens every week. Game of the week happens every week. Mortal Lock on the show happens every episode. It's thunder. It's hype. Pay me. We talk shop.
I didn't realize that.
Hollywood is Hollywood, baby.
Broke the
I bring the thunder. Game of my career.
I've been watching him from the 80s. I never figured that one out.
I thought he only had 1 game of his career.
Yeah.
Damn.
Every
single week.
It's every week.
Wow.
Interesting.
Just
Don't fall for my shit. Don't be a sucker. Don't like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Don't be a sucker.
Don't be a sucker. Pay me.
Pay me.
Dave, let's have a discussion.
Yep.
The Patriots.
Huge win last night.
Huge win on Monday. Do you think that they actually can put something together here? Because their defense is very bad.
They didn't look good.
Joe Flacco looks great.
Well, the Jets, they had some spunk to them that night. No, I don't.
No.
I bet we had that prop bet that we talked about on the show over under a win total for the Patriots. They said it's 7. I'm like, that's stealing. I bet it. I no longer think that's stealing. They could go 4-4 to push. But on the positive side of what we're talking about here, the Ravens should kill them, right? I mean, Patriots really look like trash. They're probably only 7-point dogs here because of reputation alone, but they have no players. Half of them are out or opted out. They look like trash on offense. They look like trash on defense. They look like trash. So not being a Patriot fan, I'll take the Patriots simply because it's an awful pick. Fuck you, Jimmy Seafood. And by the way, Jimmy Seafood, stop being...
Stop sending me crabs.
And by the way, I don't care. Like, you're chirping somebody who doesn't care. Am I going to go watch the Ravens Patriots Sunday night in Baltimore? fuck? No. You think I give a fuck? No. But I'll bet the Patriots.
Stop sending me crabs.
Like where were you when I had 6 Super Bowls? I didn't hear you chirping then.
Hey, Jimmy Seafood, let me tell you something right fucking now.
Yeah, here we
Ray
go.
Lewis is a murderer, and you're scum.
Yeah.
I haven't got involved here, but I'll come to his house. I'll break your fucking face with your crabs. I'll take a crab, fuck it up your ass.
There we go.
Jimmy Seafood.
Yeah.
Jimmy who? Seafood who? We got Seafood New York. We got the Pier. We don't fucking need you.
Hey, Jimmy Seafood.
The only time you get buzz is when Dave mentions your name. Otherwise, you're a dick.
Jimmy Seafood. Now you just can't
You're a
leave.
scumbag.
Because Stu Feiner just got the call. And guess what?
Fuck you, Jimmy
We're just gonna
Seafood.
we're gonna move him to Baltimore so we don't have to deal with
I
him.
love
You do.
seafood. Send it to me. All the seafood you got, Jim. I hate you,
Jim.
you're scum.
Yeah.
I want you
Hey,
to
Jim,
die.
you.
I want you to go
James.
out of business. But Jimmy, James, I love free food.
Okay.
No, I love free
They're in
food.
trouble. They're in trouble now. Tommy, stat.
Pats have gone under in 4 straight following a Monday Night Football game, and the under is actually 6-1 in the Ravens' last 7 versus the AFC.
I don't
love the
see
over.
any way we stop none Lamar Jackson.
I love the over.
None.
I love the over. 43. I love it. I love it. I love it. Just because of what you just said. I'm just going to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fade me.
We're in purple, too, which
Yeah.
is an ironic twist of fate.
Over 43
And
for
you look
me.
very elegant, by the way.
Thank you.
Love your tie. No, I love the tie. I love the suit on you. It accentuates your looks. You look great. If Dave was not a multi-billionaire, he would be a humanities teacher. Like, if Dave walked in and went like this, all right, everyone, Ibsen Peer Gynt. Discuss.
That may have been one of the strangest mental leaps.
You knew
Well,
this
you
was
do.
going to happen.
You look
folks.
like the humanities teacher
Long
that fucks,
time
fucks
listener,
the students.
long time
'Cause you're hot,
watchers.
you're good looking, the glasses, you look very smart.
Long
if
time-
I didn't know you, I would think you're brilliant.
Longtime watchers of this show knew this was coming. Stu Feiner gets a little pep in his step.
Well,
And it's Stu Feiner's Barstool
Listen,
Sports
I didn't.
Advisors with the side
he
of everyone
looks
else.
like a humanities teacher. Looks very smart.
I don't think
You look like a fourth-string fat slob Wisconsin
not a
lineman. That's what
compliment.
you
It
look
sounded
like.
like you were-
If you didn't have the job, you're like, I'm fatty. I'm big fats. Forget about big cat, big fats. I was a fourth-string offensive lineman from Wisconsin. I'm a hamburger. That's what you'd be. If he didn't pick you up off the fucking street, that's what you'd be. You'd be in obscurity in
Stu, if I didn't
Chicago.
pick you up off
know
the street,
strip mall.
you'd be dead.
Who would care about
You'd be
you?
dead. You'd
Who
be
would
dead.
care about you?
You told me you
Who
poured your
cares?
heart
You're
out.
building a
You said
$15
you
million
saved my
house
life.
in Chicago.
You told me I used
No one
I saved your
cares.
life. You said I saved your life.
No one cares.
You said I saved your
Once
life.
I take your job, it's gonna be like, who used to do the show with Dave? No one, nobody, no one cares. PFT will be like, Big Cat, I miss you. Big Cat, I miss you. I miss you, Big Cat. And that'll be it.
I don't know what I got for the division today. Was it because of the if I die in my sleep
Yes,
tonight,
that's why.
I am
Yes,
leaving
'cause you're a bitch!
a lock
You're a bitch!
executed game of my career.
bitch!
Bucks -4.
If I was a foot taller, I'd hurt you.
Put that up.
No, if I was a foot taller, I would hurt you. 11 inches. If I was 11 inches taller, I'd hurt you.
All right, Ravens -7 for me, over 43. Let's go. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll do our mortal locks and end this show. Thank God. And everyone at home, pray that Stu doesn't get hot again, because we are officially I'm the captain now. Stu's the captain now. He has taken over this
Thank
ship.
you.
It is
And
no
thank
longer
you.
our ship.
I'll share it with you.
We'll be back right after this with
I'll
our
share it
mortal
with you.
locks.
Just get me a cup of coffee. Milk, no sugar. Milk, no sugar.
Fuck. I knew it. I knew it was happening. I knew it was going to happen.
There's no one better in terms of the mental game in Jenga than Big Cat. He knows how to get under somebody's skin. What he did to Billy football, he altered that game. They are 1-0 because of Big Cat, causing Billy to make errors.
They got in my head.
Frank the Tank, though, it's no Billy football. He sings.
Jenga towers falling down on KFC's head.
He dances. He brings out toys.
We've never seen that here. That looks like is it a turkey?
It's working.
He'll pull out all the stops.
But this thing is wobbling and hopefully it will fall. Fall.
What he did to KFC, what he did to fights, I don't care if he lost. They were so rattled they couldn't speak.
That was fucking annoying. Okay. That was really fucking annoying.
Prediction for this one is nearly impossible. Big Cat, one of the top 3 guys in the league in terms of talent, just pure Jenga talent.
You're not out of the woods yet. Rudy, I felt that one in the bottom of my balls.
You gotta put it on there.
I'm actually standing with the hair and I'm being told
the bottom of my balls, Rudy.
But Frank the Tank levels the playing field with the intangibles. He will turn this game upside down. Big Cat will have no idea what hit him.
Listen! You look like shit. Someone has to tell you. No. You look like shit. What are you going out of the house for? You need merch. You need the right clothes. Get over to BeLikeStu.com because I can save your life. New look, BeLikeStu.com. Look like me. All my hoodies, all my sweatshirts, all my regular shirts, all my flags, all my banners, all my towels, my book, my shout out. Do a shout out. You love someone, you want to change their life, you want to put a smile on their face, do a shout out. Everything. Over 100 items at BeLikeStu.com, including shout outs. Get over to BeLikeStu.com. Change your look, change your life, make someone happy. BeLikeStu.com, BeLikeStu.com, BeLikeStu.com.
Cross Country Mortgage, America's crazy good mortgage company. Our Mortal Locks are brought to you by them. Cross Country Mortgage works with you to deliver a fast, easy, and stress-free home financing or refinancing experience. You got to check out Cross Country Mortgage today because Cross Country Mortgage has the solutions to serve virtually every mortgage situation. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, a military vet, or someone who might not have the best credit, Cross Country can make it easier to get the financing you need to own a place of your own, and Cross Country Mortgage delivers fast closings. In most cases, underwriting is complete in just 24 hours or less. If you already own a home, Cross Country Mortgage can also help with refinancing to improve your financial situation. Now is the best time to renegotiate your mortgage and take advantage of record low rates. Refinancing now means you probably won't have to worry about your rate. Again, as long as you own your home, that's great peace of mind. That kind of peace of mind allows you to focus on other things like your picks. Go to ccmlens.com/sports to learn more about your future home buying experience or to refinance your current mortgage. That's ccmlens.com/sports to learn more. Cross Country Mortgage LLC, NMLS 3029, www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org, equal housing opportunity. And with that, let's do our Mortal Locks. We are coming off Stu Feiner finally getting his first Mortal Lock of the year. Stu is now 1-9 on his Mortal Locks. I'm looking it up. I'm trying to find it. Where am I, Stu? Can you see my
7-9.
Where is it?
7-9. Oh, you're the winner. I think you're 9-4.
I'm 9-4.
Yeah, I'm going to catch you.
I'm 9-4 on my Mortal Locks.
I'm catching you.
Okay, Stu is on his way to catching me. Oh, here we go. I got it. Stu's 7-9. I'm 9-4. Dave is 5-4. 9-4 is not so bad, folks.
It's great.
9-4.
No. It's great.
69%.
Great.
All right, Stu. Why don't you start with your Mortal Lock?
I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers minus
Game of your
points
career.
in Carolina. I was very disappointed from the effort from Tampa Bay, and I think this is why Bruce Arians, although he's a great head coach, he's very, very stubborn. How do you throw a zone in the first half and not at least take it off in the second half? I mean, that game was over in the first quarter. I mean, Bruce Arians got his ass out-coached, and that's why Tampa Bay got killed. Now, Teddy Bridgewater got back Christian McCaffrey, and they posted a very, very strong game against the Kansas City Chiefs. Could have beat the Super Bowl champs. I think the way the public's going to perceive this game is Tampa Bay is going to win but not cover. Bridgewater and the Panthers have a shot to win the game outright. They're getting 4-5 at home. I like Tampa Bay as my best bet. Lay the number all day, twice on Sunday. Tom Brady by 2 touchdowns.
Can we please put something underneath that Stu Feiner, that Dave and I do not want to associate with Stu Feiner's homophobia when he said Tampa gay there. Let's go to Dave. Dave, who do you have?
Well, I took this game before I knew it was on the sheet. It makes no sense. I usually don't do my Mortal Lock man in the suit. The Dolphins should be a 7 to 10 point favorite. We already discussed this game to death. Shout out to Spider. I asked him, just get me I don't know, a little Charger mask. He made this. Arts and crafts here at Barstool. I'll stick with the Chargers. They have no business basically being a pick'em man in the suit. The first ever Man in the suit, mortal lock. Chargers win this game. I love Brian Flores, but they're not the 85 Bears yet. Can you even hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can hear you. Oh, I just lost my hat. All right, Dave.
Boltman.
Dave's got the Boltman. He's got the Chargers. I'm going to do something I've never done in my entire life. Tommy's got his horse mask on. I'm not going to fuck Tommy. I do not want to fuck Tommy. I'm not going to ride Tommy. But I got the horse as well. I got the pirate. I got the hat. I'm going to do something I've never done. This is my Big Cat game of my career. If I die tomorrow, have this game for the rest of your life. 1,000 unit, bet responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER if you have a problem. Game of my career. Raiders Broncos over 52.5. Raiders Broncos over 52.5. The Raiders defense has nothing. They throw the ball deep. They can score. The Broncos, listen, if you're sitting there on Sunday and you say, first half happens and it's 17-3 Raiders, and you're saying to yourself, damn, Big Cat just lost his game of his career. Just wait. Drew Lock is slowly becoming one of the greatest garbage time quarterbacks these eyes have ever seen. They will score. It might be late, but they will score over 52.5 points, and that is my game of my career, Stu Feiner.
I love that
pick.
Game of my career.
I love that.
All right. That's Barstool Sports Advisors. If you're a fan of this show,
like and subscribe.
And
Like and subscribe.
Also,
like and subscribe.
A little prayer when you're going to bed tonight.
subscribe.
A little prayer. Just maybe get down on your knees right next to your bed and say, please God, if there is a God out there, make sure that Stu Feiner doesn't go 10-1 again so that we can get our show back.
And I don't recognize that.
And that is our Barstool Sports Advisors. We'll see you next week.
Like and
subscribe. Subscribe.
Impressive Bolt, man.
That's incredible.
Pretty
And we
impressive.
have it now. That's perfect.
The mask is amazing.